I wish I was chatting.
We are live.
Oh, wow.
Charles Oliveira, Kamaru Usman just got announced.
Close your eyes, boys. Pretend you're in a room and no one's around. And this makes you move your body however it moves. Here we go. Sunday morning, boys.
You're jack off to this?
Beautiful morning to be alive, ladies and gentlemen. Dance Floor by Zap. Everything by Zap. 80s Boogies playlist on Spotify will get you moving good. And we got a bunch of giggly sluts in the background. Sorry about that.
I can't even hear him on my shit.
Okay, let's do a little call in here, ladies and gentlemen.
80s Boogie?
We'll little Asian massage call. See.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Good. I was just wondering, do you guys give ultimate relief massages?
Yeah.
So
Tummy massage.
so do you do every kind of massage here at your parlor?
You come and talk. We don't talk on the phone. English in a little bit.
Okay. So you can just say yes or no to this one. Will you touch the my wee or no?
Me, I don't know English. No good. You come and talk. Okay.
Okay, I'll come and see you soon.
Okay. Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Made me horny for some reason.
Yeah, it did.
They really did. Is this the cops?
Another call in here.
Thank you for calling Sprouts. How may I help you?
Hi, this is Johnny. I'm not gonna be able to come into my shift today. I did a little, had a little bit too much Taco Bell last night. I had a 5-layer burrito, and it just gave me just terrible like mud butt. So I'm not gonna be able to come in for my shift today. Can you tell the manager that Johnny's not gonna be able to make it in?
John, what's your last name?
John Wyatt.
Are you calling the right store?
Oh shit, I might not. Sorry about that.
This is in Avondale.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, bye-bye.
All right. Bye-bye.
Damn it, John.
Yeah. So, UFC recap. Amanda Nunes. She gets it done. Holy shit. She had to be in fucking shape for that fight, fellas.
Yeah.
I mean, if she wasn't in shape for that fight, Juliana would have beat her.
That's facts.
Because Juliana wasn't getting tired and she was. I'm here with my friend Doyle O'Malley.
Thank you.
Doyle O'Malley. He's from Montana. He's a little bit slower of a kid, but a great kid.
Great kid.
And we're here with Schmitty.
Yo.
Speaking of slow.
Yeah. Kai Kara France got smoked with a liver shot. Oof. We've all been there.
What round was that?
You get hit with a liver shot, you fucking crumple.
Oh.
Especially, you're breathing in, you're not breathing out. There's a reason boxers and kickboxers, you hear them going. So when you're punching and someone counters you and hits you in the body, your abs are tight. But if you're breathing in and someone fucking smokes you in the gut, you feel that shit and it literally paralyzes your body. I don't care how, I mean, you can be the toughest motherfucker in the world and get hit at the right time in the liver and get crumpled to the floor.
I don't think Schmidt could.
Did you guys see what Connor said about the Amanda fight?
No.
It was pretty cool. He pretty much relating it to him and Nate's fights about how Amanda was the GOAT and then she got beat by this person out of nowhere, submitted, and then in the rematch came back strong with the mental strength, even knocking the person down, keep coming back up and having a really tough fight. I thought it was really cool. Connor finally said something really cool about it.
I disagree.
This is really loud.
Doyle
That was an
disagrees.
iconic fight last night.
I didn't see it like that.
I think you should go back and rewatch it.
I watched
Yes,
it.
yeah, I appreciate it. I did.
No, I did. It was
Yeah.
pretty sweet to see her, but
I was super excited to see Amanda come back.
I mean, we'll see a female with that much heart. Like Juliana was getting smoked, but did
still
not,
throwing up subs.
and
Super
trying to
cool. Not even
win,
there
trying
now.
to win the whole time.
I was very,
Not
very
even there
impressive.
now.
I hear you, Schmidt.
Yeah, we hear you loud and clear.
Can't
So we
hear
can
me,
stop.
me.
Yeah, we could stop doing that though.
Yeah, we can hear
Just
you.
Sergey Pavlich, fuck.
I don't think it's messed
I
up.
had a little parlay with Derek Lewis and Brandon Moreno. If they win, you make
Darren
pretty good bread.
went down. Early stoppage. Could be.
I don't think it was early. He was getting smoked.
Did everyone was saying?
I mean,
I agreed though. I mean, it wasn't like he was on his feet. throwing bombs.
When you're face first and your elbows are pretty much covering your head and there's no position where you can fire back and you got smoked with 15 shots clean to the face, probably a good stoppage.
Yeah.
Other than that, Jakar Close won.
Hey.
6-2 in the UFC.
Damn.
I mean, that's pretty
Good
good.
record.
Fuck yeah, especially in the 55 division. So, I mean, the fights, we had a good time.
Called out El Kukui. Called
Yeah.
out Tony Ferguson.
That'd be interesting. We had a good time. We went over to Sean's house for the fights. Finally got a Starlink. up
Yep.
and set up.
Shout out to my boy Elon.
So he's got internet going again.
It's crazy. You just plug that shit in and it just fucking connects to a satellite up in the sky.
Yeah.
And boom, you got internet. Still not 1,000 upload, 1,000 download like I'm used to at the apartment. So
Hopefully we can get that fixed there.
yeah, well, probably won't unless I
Yeah.
fucking run a cable.
Next for Amanda Nunes, I don't know. Let's just look real quick. The UFC bantamweight
Yeah, pull it up.
Women ranking.
You guys don't want to see the trilogy?
I would. I mean, yeah, I would watch. I would prefer it not to be main event. I mean,
What the?
it'd be sweeter to have a big main event. No, okay, fine, fuck it. God damn.
No, I agree. I'm curious what that card did pay per view wise.
We got the
200,000 buys.
Ketlin Vieira, Holly Holm, number 4, Raquel Pennington. That can't be right. The Irene Aldana, cute chick. She's a good boxer.
Very good.
That could be a good fight. I don't know. Blah 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 blah. How was the Dr.Dabber meetup? You guys had a good turnout.
It was a long time. It was fun kicking it with the boys in the sprinter, huh?
Yeah, I thought
Cruising
that was
around.
sick. That was sick. Sprinter vans are cool.
Yeah, sprinter round. Schmitty's first sprinter. Fuck, cruised around. Went to a couple shops. Local, real close too. I thought they were gonna make downtown Phoenix. Good turnouts at both. Fucking nonstop hour. It went over each time the amount of people that came, or over the hour. It was good.
Yeah,
A
you killed
lot
it.
of fucking handshaking and signing and pics and.
Was there a lot of people getting pickers with Schmitters too?
Well,
I had a couple. I had a couple
Did
after
you?
they'd go through you and then
Yeah.
they'd come talk to me.
You said there were some cuties out.
There were. Oh my goodness. Man, it was just really cool seeing everyone get excited for Sean.
I had about 3 or 4 chicks that said, "Hit me up if you want to link up."
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's good.
So.
Some students had some matches at the IBJJF, and then after we went to lunch, and this girl came over and said, "Huge fan." With Mariah. Mariah said, "Can you get her number?" I got her number, so she's sexy, so I'm working on that. So that's something I'm
Well, let me know if
happy
she
about.
wants me instead. So I mean,
What else is going on? Not much is going on. TikTok.
yeah, TikTok's always going on.
Is taking
Biggest
over
fucking
Instagram.
platform. And, dude, it's weird. Pictures on Instagram are just doing so bad.
Instagram won't ever be Instagram again. It's hard to remember the last time a trend took off on Facebook or Instagram. This summer hits Pink Sauce and the Jiggle Jiggle all came from Gen Z upstart TikTok, and Meta, the parent company of Facebook and Instagram, has obviously noticed the Gen Z isn't interested in leaving it with audience of elder millennials. Cornered by competition, Meta has made a noticeable and irritating shift to video. Instagram has become a congested feed of suggested content and reels, which are designed to look like TikTok, but lack the platform's uncanny ability to direct the conversation. Users are increasingly fed up with scrolling through strangers' body information pics and gender reveal videos pushed by Instagram's algorithms, including 2 Instagram VIPs. Both Kim Kardashian and Kylie shared the same post on their Instagram stories. Make Instagram Instagram again. It read by followed, "Stop trying to be TikTok. I just want to see photos of my friends. Sincerely, everyone." It's no surprise that the message criticizing Instagram for moving away from photos to video is coming from 2 sisters who've built their empire on foundation of selfies. JX brought his daughter in. Her name is Rue, and she's a little, what's she called?
A dog.
Frenchie dog.
I think, yeah, it sucks. Instead of going away from pictures, because I don't mind a fire pic with a fire caption. I think that does, that's usually pretty fun to try to create, but it's really moving away just to reels and stuff. I've noticed, like, when I post reels, I can get some good numbers out of reels, but like a picture, like my last picture on Instagram did so bad, but it was a good picture, good caption. Usually would have done good, but Instagram's not pushing pictures anymore. They're like incentivizing reels, and they're like,
So how many people are just getting on Instagram and then scrolling through the reels, like TikTok. Is that what it's mostly being?
I think so. At least that's what Instagram is pushing. So that's really what your options are, more so.
I mean, I feel like with those, so with the reels, if you make a reel 3-4 seconds long, and one person sits there and watches it 5-6 times, does that count as 5 or 6 views on your reel? I wonder.
I'm not sure. It's a good question there.
Yeah, I'm curious. But I mean, how easy it is on Instagram. I'm sure it's the same on TikTok to add music and then to be able to voice over it that easy.
Oh yeah, it's
going to be fun to be able to get creative. But yeah, the pictures was a fun time.
I had 25,000 likes on my last picture, but 227,000 accounts saw it. But so maybe I'm just not posting fire stuff, and then people are like, I'm not gonna like it.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
It's just, I mean, the comedy just can't be beat, huh?
Been a high valued top G for a while now. I mean, that's pretty funny, but it's also just facts. Bro, what are you doing?
Yeah, but so Schmitty doesn't agree with high value top G, does he?
I don't know if I wonder if it's hard for. I don't know. I don't know.
I know what you were about to say. I could probably finish it.
What?
Just because I was watching the 40s, I'm not that status of what he's always talking about. I don't deal with these, and nor does the normal, typical, everyday person deal with these same issues that he does. Nor can I just fly a girl out to Dubai for the weekend and go have a great time. So these types, I don't know. The one thing I don't agree with here is him still being like, women can't do what he does. And like he says that he doesn't, my woman, and if something crazy happened, she's gonna run. And it's like, dude,
would you want your girl to help you fight?
Go watch Tomb Raider, dude. Like Valentina Shevchenko's my chick? Absolutely.
Okay, well, she's not.
Yeah, a normal girl's your chick, not the
even if
not
Danny,
the
a blue belt,
0.001%.
if shit popped off, I wouldn't want her trying to fight with me.
Well,
I want her running away too, and she's a blue belt.
But if you're not around, if you're not even around Danny, and she gets involved in a situation and she can't defend herself and safely get out, I would want my girl to be able to defend herself.
Well, no shit. That's not what he's talking. He's talking about if he's with his girl and shit pops off, he says run, not stay and fight. That's what he said specifically.
Schmitty, if we walk out in this hallway right now and there's 3 dudes that are saying, "Hey, let's go, motherfuckers," you're gonna say, "Girls, come help us."
Danny,
you're gonna say, "Get in the fucking gym."
That's instinct that we're gonna fucking defend.
That's what he's saying. That's all he's saying.
Yeah, but I don't think. I think it's a little. I feel like he means women can't be what he can do, and it's like I think women,
pretty accurate. He's a giant kickboxer.
Can women? Can any women fuck me up?
Not any women.
That's what I'm saying. It's different. Yeah. It is different. Yeah. Can you agree with that?
Yeah. And
next argument, that one you lost.
Yeah. Well, that's okay. I agree with him in a sense of like how short in time we've grown from things, like with being able to find out your kids. So like the influence of that, I understand with science. Like it would be scary as fuck if you didn't know it was your
There's
kid
girls out there right now that have fucked multiple dudes within probably 7-day time frame that will get pregnant, and they're gonna be like, oh, fuck, I don't know which guy it is. Right? That's his point.
Yeah, but luckily we have this science and technology.
Yeah, but imagine that. Hey,
I know
I'm pregnant, and you might be the dad.
Yeah, that'd be tough. That'd be scary and tough. That made me go, man. Back in the day, it was tough.
That would suck to be the guy and be like, God, this girl's pregnant. I don't know if it's mine. Because she's fucking these other guys.
The one thing still with me is I do think women are even getting better in UFC and in martial arts, and who knows in the future. Women, the 70s women's were fighting for their rights. Like look how short a time women have just been viewed as powerful or anything. So we're still in such a small short time. In the future, women can probably do a lot more, hopefully.
Yeah. And he talks about, and he kind of makes a good point. There's a difference between a high valued top G man that supports his woman, gives his woman everything she needs. She cares, takes for him. So she, like in that point, is a man who the woman takes care of everything. She pays for everything. She does everything. She's going to be a little bit more dominant in that relationship. In the guy wouldn't be considered maybe a top G, high valued, because the woman's got the control.
She's the top G.
Exactly. She's kind of the top G that provides.
See, I look at Danny as a top G and high value woman, because for me to replace her would be so hard in a sense of everything she does for me and with me in my life. I couldn't replace Danny. It would be I would have to find multiple women to be able to do the multiple things that she does to help build the Suga Show and what the Suga Show has become.
Yeah.
Like replacing Danny would be fucking almost just as hard as her replacing me.
Yeah, for sure. Same with Mariah. It's like it'd be hard to replace that.
But I could, yeah. I mean,
we'd have to play what he says to be able to like discuss it really, because you forget he says so much shit.
but for the most part, women are pretty like the chicks he's talking about are pretty replaceable. You find some hot chick in LA that fucking vapes and she sucks good dick and she's hot as fuck. She pisses you off. Replaceable. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because especially if she's relying on you for money and she's wanting you to pay for everything, you're going to be harder to replace.
Yeah. That's why she better be on her best behavior. Not fucking around, or else she'll get replaced.
Yeah.
This is his point of view, and I mean, it's hard to argue. It really is.
A lot of the stuff he says is hard to argue.
But Schmidt, I want to hear him argue some shit.
Well, no, I agree with a lot of the shit he's saying. Just because, and when you're in his shoes, the high value man, when you're running the shots, I get you're like that.
So would you let a girl drive your Lambo? If you hypothetically you have a Lamborghini and this hot bitch like, yo, can I drive it? What do you say?
If it's some random girl that I do not know and I have no clue if she's a good driver,
it's your
my girl, absolutely.
Dumb.
See,
I would never let Danny drive my
I would
Lambo.
teach her.
See,
I would teach her how to fucking drive it.
I would let Mariah drive. She probably
Your
drives,
Lambo?
She drives better than me. She drives around horse trailers.
You drive like a fucking asshole. So
No,
yeah, that makes sense.
but she drives things that you couldn't drive.
You know what I grew up
I
with,
wouldn't want
boys?
to.
Exactly. But
Hey,
she's
can I drive
she's a
that
good driver.
giant truck with a trailer in the back? Don't want to.
She drives that thing 5-6 hours. So if she was like, "Hey, can I drive your Lamborghini?" I'd be like, "Sure."
You know what my mom's
That's not a
first
big
car was?
Dumb.
A Firebird. She would fucking
fire.
yeah.
Pontiac?
She drew stick shifts. Like my mom was the driver, and that's who taught me how to drive.
But if I asked Danny right now, hey, do you want to drive my Lambo? She said, nope, I don't want to.
and I
already
think
fucked
at
it
the
up
end
once.
of the day, we're all brought. I think it's how you're brought up. I was trying to say this, like if you got a solo dad with a daughter, and it's just them, they're all they got, and he's a car junkie. What do you think she's gonna grow up and be like? A car junkie, and she's gonna be able to fix a car better than both of you.
Yeah.
If you're hanging around these chicks, these models who know what they're doing, they're sexy, they know that this dude has money, all I gotta do is suck his dick and the world's mine. They know what they're doing.
Yeah.
I'm not hanging around with those kinds of chicks. And then again,
But you
I'm
would
not-
if you could.
I'm not in that elite social, I got private jets and I can just go to Dubai for the weekend and hang with some sexy chicks and fuck. If I'm in that position, obviously we probably all would be like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think the relationship should be different at all if the man is the sole provider and he provides everything? Or if it's 50-50, they split the bills in half and everything's 50-50.
They're both bad.
Or one guy pays for everything. Should the relationship dynamic change a little bit or not really, in your opinion, Schmidt?
Well, if the man's providing for everything, then it's all that comes down to the individual, the individual couple.
Yeah.
So
I
yeah,
think
if
so
she ain't
too.
doing shit,
But no, she is doing shit. She's
Okay.
taking care of the house.
Oh,
She's
yeah.
being a good nurturer. She's taking care of meals. She's doing laundry. She's doing a lot of
I
shit.
consider that 50-50 then.
Yeah.
And because if I love this person, I'm happy providing that financial freedom that which you guys do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Which you understand and get. Which I would be happy like, I'm like, oh my God, she takes care of everything for me and all. And again, that comes to the person. Are you doing a job where you hate your fucking job and you're like, I fucking hate this? Or are you doing something you love? Because I guarantee if you're doing something you love and you're happy every day doing it, and you got the person that you're happy with coming home, you're happy.
One thing I did like, he was saying, if you're a top G and you fucking go and you bang a chick, you come home, said you have great rack.
Yeah.
Works.
If a guy cheats on his girl, and he really loves his girl that he's coming home to, and a guy cheats on her, that's not cheating. It's exercise.
It's exercise.
Which, I mean, a lot of guys that cheat on their girl don't truly love their girl. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. But even when you're having if you think a threesome's a good idea, like, oh, let's have a threesome, you better have your relationship intact. You guys better have good sex. There's no issues. You guys aren't fighting. You guys aren't trying to cover up something, because if your relationship isn't really fucking solid and then you try to bring another girl in there to fuck you guys, it's not going to be good. It's not going to be healthy. It's going to bring up so many insecurities and so much other problems. So when we talk about that shit, it's not like, oh man, everyone should go do a threesome or everyone should have a chick. It's like, definitely not.
Yeah.
If your relationship isn't fucking in line good. Yeah, but cheating for a girl. So cheating for a girl compared to cheating with a guy, he says it's way different. It's completely different. And I tend to agree with him a little bit. If a girl goes in, does a girl need to like a guy to fuck him? Not always. But more so, a guy can fuck a girl that he doesn't like. And you disagreed, but I'm like, whatever, Schmitty, you'd fuck a girl that you don't like.
But he's not in the position, he hasn't been in the position to have that.
Yeah, true. There's a girl that I could be like, I am so unattracted to your personality, and I would fuck you.
And what's the situation? Because here's two different situations. Are we at a club and I've just met this girl for a night and she's kind of an annoying bitch?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
She's sexy.
And she's sexy. She's like, she wants to fuck me. I'd probably fuck her.
Okay.
But if it's a girl that we're all around all the time and I'm like, man, I even hate when she's here, and she just puts a damper in my fucking party mood because I hate this fucking C word. You know, she even
cunt.
Yeah. I would never fuck that girl. Even if she's like, hey, Schmitty, you know what? I've been a cunt to you this whole time because I actually want to sit on your face.
She's like, I'm going to suck your worthless cock off.
Well, they try me.
I'm like, it ain't worthless, bitch.
She says, you want to fuck me, you little piece of shit?
I'd be like, no, get the hell away from me.
With a boner.
I have self-worth, bitch.
Yeah, but then she says, no, I'm going to fuck you and I'm a black belt, so you're going to fuck me. You ain't do nothing about it. Tim, help!
You're yelling Tim while she fucks
you.
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting shit.
Schmitty got fucking stony baloney last night, eh?
That was a great time.
How many rips
Holy.
top to bottom? Oh, the vlog's going to come out on your page. How many rips
Probably
top to bottom?
20 plus.
20 plus, yeah.
It had to have been more than
Plus
that.
how many edibles?
A lot of edibles.
You took at least 10 to 11 hits when I was there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So yeah, probably 30.
Yeah.
30,
I could have kept
40.
going too. Like, we kept watching the fights. Like,
And he smoked a blunt that had wax
So you-
all
but
over
I know
it.
it's unhealthy. I know I need to work on my shit. I'm sorry.
No, but
Well,
it was
that
fun
was-
to just see if we could get you high as fucking we
You were sitting on that
couldn't.
couch looking like this.
Oh no, I got high. But you know what I told Sean? If I didn't smoke all day and I waited until we hung out on a fight night, like on a fight night, we're all gonna hang out at Sean's. If I waited all day, until
Which I said he could not do. I do not believe Schmitty has the discipline to not smoke for that many hours. He said, yeah, I'll just sleep all day.
if we were gonna do what we did last night, if I knew we were gonna do what we did last night, I could do it.
I don't think he could.
And I think, and where I'm just trying to get at on this road before we go down that road, on this road, I think if I did that, I would get super fucked up if we did what we did.
But-
Because that's what I'm trying to say is the most stoned I get is in the morning when I first wake up and I rip. That's when I'm like the most stoned. Because then throughout the day, I don't know. I don't think I ever reached that. Unless if I probably were to, if I only smoked in the morning.
Roo.
I don't think you could go all day without smoking, Schmidt.
I know. I bet
When
if
was the last time you did? When you were 12?
Long time.
No, a full day, no smoke.
Well, no, because I quit for like 2 weeks when I was like 19, 20.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I know.
So it's been 10 years.
And then when I had smoked for the first time, I was all fucking paranoid, didn't like it. And then I got high again the next day and I was like, oh, there it is.
There's a lie.
God, we need to find the Brandon Schmitty Show a weed sponsor, because how much bread are you spending a week on bud? Just be honest about it.
I don't like talk.
We need to talk about
makes
it.
me sad.
I know, but just say, let's talk.
How much money you'd have to save? though?
Okay, so when I go to the dispense, I spend 140 on 14 grams. Someone in the
week.
comments, yo, hit your boy up.
A week.
Yeah. I back at home, a little better.
There's going to become a point where you're going to be able to get sponsored by a weed company. We'll have
That'd
to
be
do that.
fire, and I would love them, and I would.
So you're going $140 a week on 14 grams. So
Yeah.
it's $560 a month. I mean, that's not.
I'm a bad,
that's not as
bad
bad as I
boy.
thought
I'm
it
a
would
bad
be.
boy.
That's not as bad as I thought it would be.
It's not good.
Yeah.
But how many bowls does it take to get a decent high?
Oh, 1, 2. You know what I mean?
Oh,
And then I just smoke.
But you go down fast. You get high. And then you
Yeah, and
come
then
down
up.
fast.
Yeah, I'll probably smoke. I'm not like a cigarette smoker though. You know, a chain smoker. I'm not like that.
You are.
In a
You are.
stoner sense of getting high all day, I am. But dude, I don't. If I had a sponsorship and some shit, maybe. But I could smoke 2 bowls and go hour and a half. Swear to God, champ.
No, I
swear.
believe you.
Like,
It's
we'll
just not that. That's not that long.
I know, but cigarette, dude. My mom and dad, dude.
Chain smokers.
Yeah, dude. I'm not that. It would be bad. Maybe I shouldn't get a sponsorship. Let's actually
could
turn the
be
wheels
bad.
back here a little bit.
Yeah. Because what else would you spend that money on if you weren't spending on bud?
Nothing.
You'd save it.
Porn
Yeah.
subscriptions?
Ooh,
No.
hookers.
Porn's free, champ.
Yeah, I know.
I don't get why people even. It's great that works out for girls who can get that money that way, but
Like OnlyFans.
yeah, when it's free, I don't get it.
I've had CG. Remember CG from chat, Twitch, YouTube. He sends me. I'm not gonna say her name, but this girl's OnlyFans. He just finds them on the internet or whatever. But wow,
Cute, huh?
sexy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if it's because of all the shit you've been showing me and the shit I look at, but now all my reels are just like the sexiest things I've ever seen, and it's really.
You've been
hard.
horned up lately, much? You?
Oh yeah, all the time.
You've
champ.
been horned up much?
I have. It's kind of fucking annoying.
It is
because
fucking
when I
annoying.
can't work out as hard as I usually can, I'm just like I just got all this energy.
This horny energy.
Yeah,
It's a distraction,
And it's pretty
for sure.
pathetic that I can't line something up. But
You got
working
nothing
on it.
lined up. I got this fucking hot ass chick lined up. Like she wants to come over, hang out with Danny and I. And I asked Danny, and she's like, "I'm not in the mood." I'm like, "Well, I am."
Mm-hmm.
So what do I do? Do I just not do anything just to make life be easier, or do I fucking do it? I have a great time, and then I have to deal with the consequences of whatever that arises. I don't know.
I can tell you one thing: you're gonna have wrinkles in your forehead if you keep raising your brows that much.
Well, sorry.
We need Botox.
Well, sorry. I talk with my fucking
With
face.
a point to make. Yeah. Schmitty. Oh wait, no. Jake Paul's guy is out.
Yeah.
His fighter's out. They agreed. He came out with an Instagram video this morning saying, "Hey, we wanted this fight, but they wanted it at 15 pounds more than they agreed to a week out." So what do you do in that situation? Jake said he wanted to keep the fight going, but the commission said no, which is you don't really know who to believe. But
Jake shouldn't have to accept the fight 15 pounds heavier.
yeah,
I
exactly.
wouldn't either.
That guy signed the contract that many weeks ago, maybe knowing, hey, a week out, we're not going to make 200 pounds. A week out, they're going to build it up. They're going to spend millions on promotions. They're going to get hotels. They're going to get flights booked. They're going to get everything booked, millions of dollars. And then a week out, I'm going to say, hey, I can't make that. I'm going to make 215. Maybe that was their plan for a long time.
Gap, though. Like, how fucking stupid can you be?
Yeah, that was really dumb by
It's
him.
not professional. It's very pathetic, honestly.
Yeah, and he came out with the vid saying, Jake don't want Jake. It's like, dude.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
If a week out from the fight, someone's like, hey, they signed the contract at 135, and then a guy says, hey, no, I want to fight at 150. 150. Don't be a bitch. 150. It's like, come on, you fucking turd.
I know, that's tough. Depends how skilled they are, but yeah, probably not.
Damn, that sucks.
I know, I was looking
fucking
forward to that.
Especially putting in a whole goddamn fight camp, dude.
Yeah, that sucks for Jake. What does he go? It's not like Jake can just take a fight with anyone, too. It's like, it's got to
Yeah.
be pretty big.
Yeah, for sure. What else you got going on, Schmitty?
Schmitty's going to try to get some more hours at Sprouts. He's going to try to move
Are you
to
gonna
the
up it?
bakery.
That'll be fire.
Well, he worked fucking 2 days last week, so. And
That's a
went
good
to the
week.
gym twice.
That's a good week.
It was a good week. Busy
Schmitty, I
week.
said, how many times did you go to the gym? He said 4. I said, Schmitty, what'd you, blah, blah, blah. I said, okay, 3. I'm like, Schmitty. He's like,
gonna
well,
get this
Sunday.
down to 2. He's gonna get it down
No,
to 2. I went
because that's
3
the conversation we
times.
had. So he went twice. He told me 4. We talked about it, discussed. It came down to 3. And he's like, well, I went Sunday. I said, we're talking from Monday. He's like, okay, well, 2. And I gotta give Schmitty tough love like that, or else
Yeah.
shit doesn't get done. So
Yep.
every time I'm bullying Schmidt, it's in a positive way.
And every time you do it, I say thank you.
Yeah,
Because look at that picture of me and Ariel.
yeah,
And
you
look
were
at me now.
you were a big boy. Now you're just a little big boy.
Because back in St. Louis, you didn't really have guys say,
Depressed.
dude, don't be a bitch, don't be a bitch, saying that, or it's just like, oh, it's okay to be a bitch.
Everyone in my back at home had their own lives.
And it wasn't anything to do with like health.
Well, you are the 5 people you surround yourself with. So you're
Yeah.
hanging out with fucking Mo and Brendan and all these guys that aren't probably trying to
A lot of
fucking.
depression.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it bad back there?
Yeah.
Bad
As you get
everywhere,
older.
dude. Everywhere is fucking depressed.
This is an interesting thing. This email I subscribe to. It's called Brain Food. This one was on consistency, but it says most successful people are just an anxiety disorder harnessed for productivity. Most successful people are just an anxiety disorder harnessed for productivity. I mean, that's fucking pretty accurate, I would say.
Yeah.
100% here. The longer time frame for results, the less you need intensity and the more you need consistency. Consistency isn't simply willpower, which comes and goes. Consistency is doing it when you don't feel like doing it, Schmitty. If you want advantageous divergence, you have to do the things that matter on your best day and your worst day.
Hey.
God, it's so easy to talk yourself out of it.
Yeah.
I fucking got a little bit too high last night, and I talked myself out of my run this morning.
Didn't we? Dude, it's so... Well, the pizza, it's the food and then the weed, and if you wake up, I didn't want to do shit this morning. Like,
Yeah.
you just... When you eat like shit, and you fucking... getting too high makes you extra fucking lazy in the morning. I was
It really does.
spinning last night laying down. I was like, holy fuck, where am I?
And you wake up, and I find when I get way too high with certain weeds, I wake up and I can hear the excuses in my mind. Like, just lay here, be a bitch, be a bitch, be a bitch,
Yeah.
be a bitch.
I like that voice.
Do you?
Yeah.
Fucking hate that
Coddle it.
shit.
I feed that voice.
Maybe I'm a little different right now just because I'm new to all this. But since you guys told me you wanted to do the pod, I was up and ready to go. I was spinning last night. I ate a lot of pizza and I was like, fuck, I shouldn't have done that. But I woke up ready to go, got my coffee. And Brendan,
That's all you did, though?
you wanted
That's
me
easy to get up, get a coffee.
You wanted me to watch the tape pod, so I watched
well,
the tape
listen
pod.
to pods, not pods.
Yeah, and
Did
I
you go
was-
to the gym?
I was writing notes. No, I did not.
Okay, that's what we're talking about.
Okay, well, hold on, bud.
I
Okay,
didn't either,
bud.
Jim.
Because guess
I
what?
bitched out too, Schmidt.
Brendan's asleep in bed. He
Yeah.
didn't even want to come do this pod. Okay, bud.
Okay, bud.
I want to come do this pod. I'm always ready, like, to go and work.
Yeah, well, I went and fucking did swim lessons with my daughter and taught her how to back float.
That would be amazing to do.
It was fun, honestly.
Yeah.
She loves going there.
I watched a little bit of the most hated man on the internet. This guy would leak girls' fucking nudes, and then they found out he was hacking emails, getting girls' nudes and throwing them on a site. Is Anyone Up? And I remember hearing about this site. I think he was in college, but Is Anyone Up? Just random girls. He puts their Facebook profile up. He sometimes puts their number up and puts the nudes of him. And he gets interviewed by all these people. He's like, I don't give a fuck. I just see him as avatars, whatever.
Is she in prison?
We haven't got to that part yet,
Oh.
and I don't want to spill the juice. I looked it up, but
Is he
Okay.
kind of like a role model?
no, he's a fucking douche. I'd
kidding.
love to pound his face. That's one kid
That's
I'd love
gay.
to just beat. Yeah, it is a little gay. He's just a fucking cock-sucking little douche, dude. But he probably had a shitty childhood.
Careful what you
too.
say, he
Who
might
knows?
fucking hack you, bud. I like him.
I mean, yeah, please don't. Okay, how about this? Sure, at some level, every experience in life boils down to your interpretation of it. And if you can shift your mindset, then perhaps you can turn a negative experience into a positive one. But life is not a hallucination. You still have to deal with things. A healthy perspective can lessen the burden, but so can taking action. A problem that is solved is one that you don't need to mentally reframe. Beautiful there. Really beautiful.
Too long for me.
Your life boils down to your interpretation of it. That one's pretty simple.
I like that one. I like boiling water.
Yep.
Fuck, I wanted to do a dieters tea last night so bad because those help so much just to help your digestive system. But I was like fucking too high. I'm like, there's no way I'm gonna get up and make tea right now.
A little fucking dieters, dude. Oh, I need to get back on that dieters.
Dude, I love it at night. It's so fire. Except for I drink it too late sometimes. And I have to fucking wake up and pee. And just, oh my God, I hate my life.
Okay, question for you guys. Who is someone you love spending time with that
Danny.
you haven't seen recently?
Oh,
Can you reach out to them today? I need to go see my dad and brother. I really need to fucking do that.
yeah, well, we've been saying that for weeks.
Oh my God, dude. Especially before the fight camp starts.
Yeah. We got 12 weeks till the fight. Yesterday was 12 weeks, so we're gonna do pretty much 10-week camp. And then those last 2 weeks we're gonna be traveling, and then fight week. So we're gonna get into camp here soon. Probably do some boxing sparring. It'll be lit. We can probably set that up soon if you want.
Probably Tuesday. Just pecking around a little bit. A little bit of
Okay.
mitts, a little bit of sparring here.
Okay. Tuesday.
We got a good sparring partner, Luis.
Yep.
Luis, I forgot his last name, but over 100 amateur fights, 10-0 professional boxer.
Yep.
Bunch of shit happened with his management. I'll probably have him on the pod one day, actually. Happened with his management, so he just got burnt out on fighting, but very fucking skilled orthodox boxer who's 5'6", 5'7". It'll be a good partner for
Hopefully
Peter.
he's not as chunky as he was last time.
Yeah, we'll see. The dad life.
But fucking Jay and Art would be good training partners for Peter.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Both were just Russian fucking killers.
Yep.
Pull guard and shit.
Oh, fuck. What was I just going to ask? The Schmitters. Good question for Schmitters.
Who do you need to go see that you haven't seen in a while? That one?
Oh, well, my mom and dad.
Mommy?
I talk to them all the time.
Mommy?
though. Oh, yeah.
I bet they're missing you.
Oh, I bet
yeah.
Mommy misses you.
Because you lived with them, right?
Oh, yeah.
Brought that young energy.
Oh, yeah.
You talk to them every day?
Yeah. It's weird how many people miss you when you're gone because they don't realize what they have until it's gone.
Yeah.
And I got a lot of that.
A lot of bitches hitting you up like, damn, Schmitty.
No, I didn't have a lot of chick friends growing up, but a lot of dudes. Like a lot of boys. I got a big group of friends back at home, and I miss them just as much as they miss me. But this is what this life's all about. I believe that I'm doing something good out here, and we only live once, so you got to make the best of it. They're there. We can always visit. We can always FaceTime. Thank God for technology. But that's what life's about. And me and Brendan have motivated a lot of them back at home, and there's been some big changes that a lot of my friends have made that I've been proud of. I'm like, damn. And then I'm like, damn, did it take us doing this to make them do that? I'm like, if it did, I'm fucking happy.
You're inspiring them, baby.
Yeah. Because then that's and even in times where I'm like, man, I would do anything just to be able to hug my mom right now. But it's like, remember what you're doing. Yeah. Remember what you're striving for.
So you're not really a big fan of the Dr.Dabber, huh?
Yeah, dude. I think it's just my lungs, that my lungs can't handle the wax.
Oh, is that what it is?
I think so. Dude, you guys heard me. Once I hit that Dr.Dabber, it was so funny. I about died coughing. I turn around real quick like you guys do, and then all you guys are just staring at me.
Well, scary big Schmidt starts coughing.
Yeah, but I wasn't like that with the bong.
Over. Yeah, which is super fucking weird and like opposite of. I think bong rips are way worse and harsher for your lungs.
I think unless those Dr. Dabbers, if you put them on a high heat.
I had to turn it up a little high for Schmidt to get him a fat
high
rip.
heat fucking
And then they
hurts.
give me the sweat. I'm sweating.
You sweat when
coughing.
you smoke a joint.
No.
Yes.
Dude, champ, I'll smoke right now. I'm perfectly fine. I've been smoking.
I bet if you take a rip right now, you start sweating.
No. If it was a dab, yeah.
A bong rip, the bong
Give
sweat.
me right now, baby. Let's go.
Yeah, that's true, G. That's true. Yeah, we got a lot of shit at the meet and greet. People are handing fucking joints left and right.
That was so cool.
You want that bong? You can have that thing.
I was telling Schmitty he should have a card to hand out to the cuties.
Oh, with your fucking Insta.
Yeah. By the way, shout out to the champ. He gave me my first chain ever.
There
Looks
we go.
good.
Oh yeah, thank you. I appreciate it, champ.
Do you feel gangsta with it?
Oh yeah.
Fire.
And it's sponsored by Shikashan Will Do It.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
Give you a little spice up there.
You better be. Oh, speaking of spice up, you got a girl coming over next weekend or this? Well, yeah, next weekend.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Are you gonna cook her dinner?
Yeah.
Are you gonna have Brendan there too?
We'll see. Brendan can do his own thing, if he wants to be there,
What
whatever.
day? Friday, Sat?
I don't know yet. We'll figure it out this week.
Damn, Brendan can come over, pop over to my house, hang out.
I mean, it'd probably be good for this one to have Brendan there. A little,
Brendan's
little,
fun.
You think so?
little chaperone.
Could be better for us to be alone. You never know.
If you think you can close the deal.
Well, what's the deal? You know what I mean?
No,
Having
the
a good
deal.
the deal.
You know what I mean?
Okay,
If you can
know
close
what I
the
mean?
deal.
What are you going to cook up? Something light on the stomach, or
Dude, Danny was helping me be a wingman yesterday. Shout out, Danny.
She was being a wingman for you,
yeah, wing woman, dude.
not helping you be a wingman.
Yeah.
Come on now.
She's the OG.
She's just helping you send the right messages and shit.
Yeah, yeah, and like she was getting a
How the
sense of
fuck
everything.
does she know what to say?
And
Piss
she was-
me off.
Yeah, she was getting a sense of everything. Well, and she's a
Kidding.
girl, so she know what girls like. So she's like, you should be like this and like that, and say this and this and that. And I did, and then it happened like how she thought, and yeah.
So what if you go on your date and the girl comes over and she's like, "Oh my god, I've been to these apartments. Oh my god, you're making lamb. I had lamb last night. This guy made me some.
yeah, but we were on a
I'd be like
jet.
Andrew Tate. I'm like,
Shit,
well,
I
I
just
guess
flew-
I'm not that special.
I just
bitch.
flew a jet here."
Yeah.
I was loving when he was saying that. Shut the fuck up, bitch. You've been nowhere. You going home. That's your plans. You're innocent. It's accurate.
I'm sure
it's fucked up, but it's accurate.
it
Don't
really
tell
is.
me shit, bitch. You haven't been anywhere.
Yeah.
Jokes.
Okay.
But another thing Danny said, because I was thinking salmon, right? But then Danny goes, do you want fish breath? And I'm like, oh, fuck, you're right. There's levels to the game.
Make
when
a
you think,
smoothie. Don't make burgers because you don't know how to fucking cook those.
I don't have my barbecue, dude. When we get that house, and I get that
You
barbecue.
should
pit
tell her
going.
you should bring her to my house and just fucking pretend it's yours. Fire.
Could do a little
Take the Lambo
spaghetti,
out.
Schmidt.
Vroom,
A little spaghetti. I like.
Yeah.
I mean, nice
Spaghetti's
spaghetti, a
easy.
little garlic
Spaghetti's
bread.
easy.
This is the first meal I made for Danny. Well,
There.
Mariah helped, but
Yeah.
Mariah had made it. But
Okay, how about this, guys? It is not necessary to change a person in order to change their behavior. Just change their environment. Isn't that true? How about this one?
Kinda.
Many problems are minor when you solve them right away, but grow into enormous conflict when you let them linger. So many people do that. I mean, I've seen so many parents and families in general. They just, when something comes up, they don't just like, hey, let's just talk about it. It's going to be hard to talk about. It's going to be awkward to talk about. They just throw it in the back door. Throw it in the back door like it never happened. It's hard to do that, though. It's hard to bring up a conversation like, fuck, let's just talk about this. Even with your friends or whoever. It's easy to just try to let it go.
If you bottle it up, one day it'll explode.
yeah, you might slam someone or call someone a little or something.
This guy.
Well, oh, I didn't even think about that. joke.
Sono might get slammed again. We'll see.
I'm sure Sono's going to get slammed again.
I
I would be
know.
surprised if he didn't.
But Sono's the top G in that house. He's got the big daddy bedroom. I know it sucks, but that's what happens when you have extra cheddar. You got to be the top G. He gets the fucking bathroom. He gets the walk-in closet.
What is Sono
Oh,
just
well,
getting,
yeah, no, duh.
getting loans and getting some heavy bread in his account?
No, he has the military pays for it.
Oh, that's sick.
This is the way I look at it, because I'm already like, he was already like, oh, I already told Sean I'm going to take care of the pool. And I'm like, so none of us can help take care of the pool?
No. That's not true.
Yeah.
You guys, all three, you, Brendan, and Sono, all said you guys can help pitch in to take care of the pool. And I said, okay, great.
Yeah.
That's what my
Yeah, because like I'm like a same page kind of guy. Like I like everyone being on the same page, and
So
we
if
all
he
know
was
what
like,
we're doing.
you know what, I'm just going to pay for the pool to get done.
You'd be like, no, let me pay.
No, let me pay.
I'd be like, dude, if we're gonna pay for the pool to get paid, if he was like, I'm gonna pay for it, I'd be like, okay. But if I'm like, you're sure you don't want us all to throw down and have pay for the pool to get, you know,
You
what I
guys
mean?
should get on that Wi-Fi because I have internet now. Cause I was planning on just getting the internet and gaming over there, but I got the Starlink. So you guys should make sure you get on the internet soon because they're always fucking booked out. And it
Bet.
comes September 1st, you guys are like, oh, let's call and get internet. They'll be like, okay, we'll be there September 15th. Then you guys don't have internet, and I don't know what the fuck I would do if I didn't have internet. I'd fucking freak out, bro.
We're gonna take care of
You
it.
even imagine
Not
if
having
there was
internet?
someone smart enough to be like, the internet shut off. Your 3G, 4G, whatever the fuck you got is off.
Data.
And the internet is down for everyone. So the no more streaming. You can't
Which is
stream
very-
shit.
I mean, that's possible.
It's got to be possible.
It'd be just like a
Great.
drug, like quitting a drug.
I
that
bet
would,
everyone would probably be a lot happier eventually.
What if like 3 months everyone's like not fiending anymore, and we're all like, whoa, wait a minute.
We're all Christian again.
No, if we're just making better
I love the
decisions.
Andrew Tate
if it
part.
went if it went away, it's like, okay, well, a lot of people are going to have no jobs.
Yeah.
Billions of people.
And it'd probably be a scary world because we wouldn't really know what's going on out there.
No more FaceTiming your mom and dad.
Yeah, and you don't even really know what's going on 2 blocks away anymore.
No.
Yeah, the world becomes way bigger.
We got to go back to watching the news
Smaller.
and reading the
Yeah.
newspaper.
Well, no, there wouldn't be any news. There wouldn't be TV, right?
be
Satellites
paper.
would be down.
Well, I think internet isn't. TV isn't internet because they had TV
but if
before
the
internet.
grid goes down, I think the TV goes down with it. We were just talking solely internet.
Yeah, just internet.
Oh,
So the TV's still there, but they can control what you watch, not free on YouTube or whatever.
like Russia.
What were you saying about Andrew Tate?
Oh, his outlook on religion. He said Islam's the last religion. He's like Christianity. It's. He's like, you can't just pick and choose. You're supposed. The book says follow me, not follow half of me. Shit, we've been talking about fucking
For a while.
Sono. All
Yeah.
these Christians that are like, no, I'm Christian, but like I don't do half of it.
I don't
Like,
go
then
by
you're
that
not
rule.
fucking Christian. Just admit it.
Or no.
You're scared to go to hell.
I'm Christian, but I fuck before marriage. That's a big one. It's like,
Well, then you're not Christian.
yeah, you're definitely not
I'm Christian, but I also have gay friends. Well, then you're not Christian.
And maybe
which
ma-
is fucked up.
But maybe
the
you could
book-
say you're Christian, and you do make a mistake, but you willingly are you're Christian, and you know you're gonna do this. You know, if a
Yeah.
girl comes up to you and they want to fuck, you're gonna fuck them, and you claim to be Christian.
Forgiveness.
Yep.
But I liked his point on that. I mean, it's like same with shit we've been talking about. Don't
Yeah,
claim you're
that was a
fucking
good
something
point.
if you're not gonna follow it.
Yeah.
What do you think, Schmidt?
Yeah, what do you claim to be?
Yeah. Well, what do I claim to be?
What are you?
Well, I was brought up Catholic.
So you're Catholic?
Yeah, but I never did any of
So
it.
do you still, like, if a chick asked you, hey, what religion are you? You'd say Catholic.
I guess so. But I would be like,
Why?
well, I guess I'd be like, well, I hope there's I hope there's something after life, but to me, I have a feeling there's not. That's why I take everything for.
You don't think there's anything after this? I mean, I don't think so either, obviously.
Yeah, dude. Like when you think of the grand scheme and how small we are compared to everything, like I don't know. Now everything's kind of too perfect when you get to space and math and all that kind of shit. And you're like, whoa, what the fuck? Like some of this shit's just crazy. But at the end of the day, I think it's right how it was before we were born. That's just my opinion.
I was reading something that I don't know if it's Elon Musk who put it out, but someone put it out that in 1,000 years the sun's going to be too close to the earth that it'll be uninhabitable.
Well, yeah. When a sun dies, it expands, and so it's gonna absorb all the planets and shit.
1,000 years?
Yeah.
No,
that's
not
like soon.
1,000.
3022.
No, it would take millions and millions of years for that to happen. And our
Astrologer.
galaxy,
But what if the sun in the next 1,000 years moved an inch or a foot closer to the earth?
we're gonna in our lifetime, which we already are experiencing, is gonna get hotter.
So in 1,000 years,
and it'll be hotter than what it is today.
like
And-
it'll be 160 in AZ, and
Dude,
it'll be 110 in Montana.
Those tunnels that Elon Musk are building, the underground roads, that's because that dude knows. You know what I mean? He knows where this Earth's fucked. That's why the
scary,
dude wants
though.
to get off of it.
1,000 years.
It'll be
We're
way
just-
hotter,
We're
but
just cooking. But it's hard for you to say you know.
yeah.
Yeah.
Not me.
Same for me.
Yeah.
I typically know.
Majority of things.
When you take mushrooms, like, and when you experience things that we're not experiencing, like even the crazier shit that I've never done, that's what it's like. Okay, what are we just not taking in that our brain doesn't allow us? Like,
What dimensions aren't we seeing?
yeah. So like when you start thinking about that kind of sense, you'd be like, man, it would be. I hope there's something after. I am a little optimistic about it. I'm like, I'm hopeful because it would make sense. But at the same time, it's like, well, it also makes sense that there's not, to me.
Yeah, nothing really makes sense to me.
Don't make dollars.
Yeah, a lot of people are like, stop having Schmidt talk. And I'm like,
You know what? Schmidt thinks Islam's just gonna make Charles Oliveira
I didn't say
look easy. Yes, you did.
I think he's going to win.
You
I
said
didn't say it was going to be a very dominant win. I think it's
Oh.
going to be it's going to be a great fight. I'm interested to see if the wrestling and jiu-jitsu cancel each other and they strike. They start banging it out.
If that's the case, Islam's gonna get beat. If that was the case, but Islam is gonna be able to take Charles down very easily. I feel like
Or he's going to run and do a fucking knee.
exactly marching forward.
I kind of got rear naked choke Islam.
Really?
Third round.
Whoa.
Have you ever? I mean, I know he's never fought no one like Islam, but Charles isn't gonna give up his back.
I think
He's gonna be in his guard. He's gonna be in
Who's
his
more
guard.
tired?
Maybe go just a turtle? I
Who's
see what
more
you're saying.
tired?
Why would Charles go to Turtle? When has he ever went to
I don't
Turtle?
know. Gets hit with the right hand and then goes, I'm a turtle.
Or
Has-
he gets smoked. Yeah, for sure.
Hey,
Gets
Tim, remember when you
back
got my heart rate up to what?
250?
And you were like, has that ever happened to you, Schmidt? And I'm sitting there going, no. Has Charles ever been in
Charles has been in every position you could fucking think of. You know how many
Charles
fights
has
he's been in?
fought the most elite people.
Yes.
What about Islam?
You haven't.
I know. I'm
kidding.
I'm
No,
total
about Islam.
couch coach right here. Total
I know,
couch
but you're a
coach.
fan. You've watched
Yeah.
a long time.
Who's Islam's
you know.
last win?
I get it.
Bobby Green.
And this is just because of how quick he's got Khabib stringing ties with Dana going, here, my boy is ready, here you go. So we're in that boat. That's the boat we're in. And the dude has dominated everybody he's fought. He's got people in his corners who are the best ever. That Russian war is the best ever, dude. How many of them are undefeated in the UFC?
6.
Okay,
Jokes, I don't know.
and probably maybe more. They're a reason they're like that. And
Yeah.
I give Charles all the credit. He's fought everybody. He's fought Justin Gaethje. Justin Gaethje isn't like Islam or Khabib. They're not like those guys.
Yeah, I agree.
Justin was backpedaling. Justin got dropped. You know what I mean? When Justin fought Khabib, we never saw Justin backpedal like we never even saw Khabib storm someone like Justin Gate like that before. You know what I mean? So you got these guys backpedaling.
So you're saying Islam is like Khabib?
I think his striking's better than Khabib.
No,
I think so. We'll see it.
Maybe it is a little bit more solid, but he's also been KO'd.
dude, Khabib's striking pretty
Islam
sick.
isn't like Khabib. He's been KO'd.
And things happen, Tam. And guess
Exactly.
what? Anything. That's the beauty about the sport. We can all eat our own words and be completely wrong.
Oh, I know.
And on any given night, just like the first fight with Amanda, what if something's just off? You know what I mean?
They're on their period.
Any night, any
what I
given night, it could be that fighter's night.
Or they ate something after weigh-ins that didn't sit in their
Something.
stomach, or the whole fight they're fighting back puking.
You never know.
The girl just fucked some huge dude and
Yeah.
fucking her pussy just gaped. And you
Derek
gotta deal with
Lewis
it.
size.
Yeah,
I
just
saw this
D-Lou
video of
fucked your
this
girl.
basketball player.
Yep.
He used to be on the Celtics, and then he played with LeBron on the Cleveland Cavaliers. I forget his name, but he went down a whole horrible like drug problem and stuff.
Oh.
But during the playoffs or something, he was banging LeBron's mom, and apparently it caused a whole bunch of issues.
That's kind of fire.
Yeah, I never heard of that. I'm not the biggest
Banging
basketball
LeBron's
fan.
mom.
Yeah, I'm like, imagine if something's going on like that. Like all of a sudden you find, oh wait,
fucking Margie or
Islam,
something.
you're like Charles, and you're like, wait a minute, Islam's banging my mom
Yeah.
right before the fight. You'd be like,
So you're telling me Schmitty? You're telling me Charles is fucking Islam's mom? Is that what you're saying? Is that what he
Yeah,
said?
that's what I was
no, I'm
getting
just
at
throwing
of it.
like you throw that situation into the barrel.
Whoa.
Yeah, so I'm interested too. Chael is always coming out with interesting videos talking about you and Peter and Schwab and Brian Callen. I like those guys, but their outtake on the fight was just so. They came out with a video. It was on their podcast, just talking about why you do
You're feeding him to the wolves.
Why would you fight Peter Yan? Fight Corey Sandhagen. It's like,
Dude, those motherfuckers are just as hard of a fight. If I could pick who I'd fight, I'd rather fight Peter. He's number one contender.
yeah,
Corey's
exactly.
already got a fight coming up.
And he's way up there too.
And Corey's just as fucking good as Peter, just different skill sets. Like, he's just as good.
Yeah, and I told you, I'm like, when you do beat Peter, and then it's like, thankfully, you don't have the mind of some of these people, because if you did, you wouldn't be able to be at the level you're at now.
100%.
If I had this safe mind, I'm gonna stay safe, or I'm not gonna do this because that's just too
risky.
You'd be making 15 and 15. Fighting some random jabroni.
Yeah.
Some Simone, someone like that or something.
Yeah, from some fucking jabroni.
Proud of you, champ, because there's one thing you cannot deny, and that's your courage.
Cock. Oh.
No, your courage. Champ, calm down. No girls in this room.
Sorry.
But it's your courage, champ, because a lot
You
of
think
people.
I'm scared of Peter?
Oh, no.
He's 5'4".
A lot of fighters wouldn't make those same moves like Tim was just saying, though. And
Jokes.
that's where it's just like, that's where
Sorry.
a superstar is going to be born, because of
Facts.
moves like this. And when people see what you're going to do, like, oh, God, I can't wait. They're the flip of the switch, and then it's going to be on to the next one.
Chael's outlook, he said, he's like, it's not going to be a good fight. It's not going to be a close fight. It's going to be very lopsided. I don't know by who, but it'll be very lopsided.
I mean, that's a good opinion.
Could be. Yeah.
So whoever comes out starts getting started first, starts fainting first, starts finding their range first, starts frustrating the other guy first, cracks the other motherfucker first. He's kind of right in that situation a little bit.
Yeah.
But with a good counterpuncher, you always got a chance.
That's what
you
I'm
get
saying.
smacked, you get cracked, you get boom, boom, boom. This guy's winning, then bink, you fucking smoke someone on the chin and their face planted.
Yeah.
Good counterpunchers always have a chance to win.
Like
People with good guillotines on both arms always have a chance to win.
Yeah. Fighting's fucking sweet, dude. 12 weeks. Let's go.
Yeah. I mean, it kind of made me a little bit more, I don't know, I'm confident in general, but just seeing him spar against Kai France too, and just rewatching some of his fights, it's like, before, right when it got announced, I'm like, fuck, dude, this motherfucker is a Terminator. But then rewatching a lot of his fights, it's like, damn, there's a lot of spots where we can take advantage of.
I rewatched my Pedro fight for the first time, like on the ESPN, like threw it up yesterday. It's frustrating. It's crazy. Like right when he got poked, he's like, "Oh, that was back to back," and then I think the doctor heard him say that, and I think the doctor thought he said it hurts in the back of his eye, and And then the doctor told the ref, he said it hurts in the back. Pedro said it was back to back, but there wasn't back to back. There was no back to back eye poke. It was crazy.
Well, it was different eyes.
Eyes. The first round fucking punched him. But dude, he didn't. In my last 2 fights, I haven't been punched in the face. I haven't been hit in the body. My last 2 fights.
Yeah.
Raulian Paiva and Pedro. Pedro and I fought for half of a fight. Good amount of time that we were in the cage together.
Yeah, and Peter's going to be a little bit better, I think.
Way better at covering distance, coming forward, switching stances, Sneaky,
launching fucking big overhand rights, and he's pretty fast doing it.
Yeah.
And I think Peter's got kind of more of the mind where he's going to take those risks.
Yeah.
He's not going to just stand there.
He trusts his chin, too.
Maybe he will. But a lot of people who take those risks and come forward and start swinging big, that's where your counterpunches KO people.
Yeah, that's where I'm the best. I think he's going to bring the best Suga out of me for sure.
He's going to have to.
I don't think it's going to be a boring fight, but dude, high-level striking, it's going to end fun. But it could be a feeling out process the first round. Maybe not. I'm ready to fucking go right off the rip, but I'm not also going to be stupid.
If it's tit for tat, picking the shots, the fucking 6-foot kid's going to have the...
Yeah.
There's no way this isn't a boring fight, champ. You got what people consider the best boxer in the UFC.
Thank you.
Well, and then I think you're the best kickboxer, champ. I think we're gonna see that. And like Tim just said, you got the reach and the length. You know how to get out of the way. You're really good at that. Your footwork is amazing. Your feints.
Dude, my hands were up. Your hands are allowed to be up like this.
So
100%.
the ref right before the fight said you're okay with your hands.
My hands were like this.
Yeah. But yeah, he's right. I mean, especially with Israel. Israel gets so much shit from people.
Just high level.
Like, oh man, he's just boring. He's just not out there showing he's a champion. It's like, dude,
go beat him then.
You have no fucking clue. Take a risk against him. Or why would the champion go take the risks? Like, I'm gonna take the risk because the crowd's booing, and then you get smoked.
Yeah.
And then you're
especially
like,
when
fuck.
you're fighting someone like Jared or these motherfucking killers he's fighting.
The 2 best people on planet Earth.
Yeah. Yeah, it can't always be exciting. Yeah, me versus Peter. I mean, it's going to be fireworks. Boom, Abu Dhabi, October 22nd. The New Jerseys. I'm doing number 22. Fuck it. I feel like it's going to be good. It's going to be good.
How did it come to you?
Just the 22nd, October 22nd, 2022.
Oh.
Trying to think of what jerseys, what number.
Yeah, that's
so I
a good
like
idea.
to fucking make some shit up. And I was like, 22, man.
It's his 22nd fight.
22nd fight, 22nd birthday.
So what kind of shit you thinking about besides the fight? Like, before the Lambo was fixed, it was the Lambo every day, but then the Lambo's back. What's it now?
Like a stress?
No, something that you just want.
That I want? I've been pretty content, dude, with not really buying shit. I haven't really wanted anything.
Schmitty, say you hit that $1 billion scratcher a couple days ago. The $1 billion.
Yeah.
So you wake up in your account, whatever you pay the taxes.
And I got a billion?
You see 800 million sitting there in your bank. What's your first purchase?
A hooker. It's gotta be
Taking care of my mom and dad.
hooker.
So you go, okay,
Whatever.
that's quick. You buy them a house, you give them $1 million.
Yeah.
So you guys are taken care of.
Yeah.
What?
My own. I wouldn't get a mansion. I would just get a decent sized house that I love. That I find nice.
You'd sit in it for 3 weeks. Go, I have $700 million in the bank. Why am I in this piece of shit?
Now,
I want a fucking house with a waterfall.
$1 million home. When you have 800 mil, $1 million home, like that'd be pretty sweet. And a pretty sweet location.
You get way bigger than $1 million. I'd buy a fucking $20
It'd probably be
million
fit for him. And then what? You're sitting there. You got your $1 million. You got your new pod studio set up. Whatever.
Well, life has changed. So now hopefully I can
You gotta
talk
go to
to your
Sprouts in the
guys.
morning.
Well, I want to talk to your guys. I got to get on the phone with Imran, and I got to be like, "Yo, Imran, I need to make
Imran
some."
ain't got time for that.
I'm like, Imran, I got to make some smart. I'm gonna help you out, Imran. You help me out.
No,
Where do I invest, baby?
No. You don't need to invest, Schmitty. $1 billion, you do not need to invest. You're set.
Yeah.
And your friends are set.
Mm-hmm. That's what I would want to do.
Would you buy what kind of car?
I would make everyone set.
I'd honestly probably get a Prius.
A Tesla.
Jesus.
You're a billionaire.
I am not a car guy. I'm not
Neither
a car
am I,
guy.
and I got a Lambo.
Yeah, I'd probably if I'm gonna get crazy, I'd probably have one nice chain, like the one. No. You know the one I like, the big
once
one.
Cuban.
Just
Once
one,
he buys
dude.
something, he'll be like,
And your money didn't go down in your bank.
And
Like, oh wow. That's
You know what I would
nice.
do? I would up my podcast because I'd still want to do my podcast.
Would you get a nice, sexy hooker? Yeah,
This
me
is
neither.
all shit you could do with about $100,000.
Yeah,
Oh, I
We're
know.
talking a billion.
I know. Dude, that's life changing. I would hope that
Duh.
I would stay the same and I wouldn't be stupid
No,
with it.
Do you
wouldn't
think
say the
hot
same.
chicks would be coming out the woodwork like, oh hey Schmidt?
Yeah, everyone would come
Would
out
you
of
be
the woodwork.
fooled? And
Would
they
you
go, oh,
would you entertain them?
No, not people that come out of woodwork that don't care about me.
Everyone would
Yeah.
come out the fucking woodwork and play their game that they're the nice mister, and you'd be like, whoa.
Schmidt, I
dude.
knew you were gonna blow up.
Dude, I'm a nobody right now. I'm no one. I'm just your boy. I'm just
Same.
a Jobin.
That's how I
And
feel.
there's a lot of people coming out of the woodworks already who just never stop leaving me alone wanting
Okay,
things.
say this. You get that 800 billion in your bank. You go to top G, high valued quick.
Yeah.
real
And
quick.
then you get a girlfriend and she starts telling you what you can and can't do.
That's
Schmitty
not
would.
cool.
I guarantee Schmitty would be wrapped up so fucking fast, and she would be under her fucking arm so goddamn fast.
Listening to
hold
everything
on.
she says.
You whole
Fast.
champ.
That's
Not
fast.
a chance, dude.
Watch this
I'm
girl. She's
not-
gonna come over this weekend. If she likes you and you guys have a little thing, you're gonna be fucking
I'm
wrapped
numero
up.
uno about that. Like, had my ex treated me like shit, I would have been gone. Had she been like anything like that, I wouldn't have been so sad about everything. But when you think you have such a
You're with the girl, and I'm like, hey, Schmitty, me, Tim, Jay, the boys, we're going to the club this weekend. It's gonna be fucking lit, bitches everywhere. And you're like, okay, sweet. Let me ask my girl. And she says no. Guarantee your ass isn't coming. Guaranteed you're not coming.
We'll see, champ.
Guaranteed you're not
champ.
coming. No.
I don't believe that. I
That's
don't
pretty
believe.
accurate, bro.
Schmitty, we'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see.
But
we'll see.
hey,
bud.
but if you're the 800, you got the 800 million in the bank. Guarantee you're saying, I'll go with the boys. I'm going with the boys.
Yeah.
No, I still don't think
She'll
so.
be fine.
Dude,
I still don't think so. I think if he's in love and he's wrapped around, he's like, oh, I don't know.
to be honest, if I had that 800 bill or
No.
800 mil,
Yeah.
I would travel the world too to go see shit.
Yeah.
That would be
PJs or what?
no, like just like a
Who would you
bump.
take?
I know PJ. Would you hit a PJ to like wherever though? 800
Yeah.
mil.
Who would you
PJ 's
take?
Fire.
Oh, I
Well,
take the boys.
800 mil, you got your own jet.
my day
100%.
ones.
Yeah.
My day ones, my boys, you guys. We be going and doing some
I don't
cool
want to go
shit.
so much though.
I know.
I'd
just,
go every
you know,
once in a while.
once every 3 months.
I'd say, hey, can we go to Croatia? Can we hang with Tate for a little bit?
Let's get a little
I'd be
yacht.
like, yeah,
some
and then
blow.
I'd be like, Brennan, yeah, the boys are doing a pod with Tate. Let's go fucking treat women right.
Yeah,
Exactly.
right.
Exactly.
You with that much money, your outlook would change.
I don't think so. I think I'd be if I found a fucking woman and I got 800 mil in the bank and I got
Would
a
you
girl.
tell bitches you got money?
Ooh, no, see, I don't think I would until I knew that she liked me for me.
But if
That
you had
would
a,
be-
But it would
a
help.
chain and the Richard Mille on your wrist, they'd know.
That would
Oh,
help. Girls
yeah.
would be like, oh, it's
Oh,
so
yeah.
crazy that's true.
It
Yeah.
is true.
Girls would be like more attracted. They'd be like, oh, just to money, to status,
To take,
status.
yeah,
I get that just
Crazy.
from being your friend.
Yeah. That's crazy shit.
the 800 mil, bro. It would.
I know.
It would
Wouldn't
be
it be
different.
it'd be life changing.
It'd be hard to. It'd be weird to deal with.
You would be able to do whatever you want, whenever you want, and that's all I would probably.
But then
do.
you do those things, and you're like, wow, I don't
This
feel
one.
my like eternal happiness any different.
then you can get the best psychiatrist in the world.
You gotta fuck. Yeah, you gotta work. You gotta work out though.
yeah,
You need to work out. You need a daily meditation routine. You need a
Yes.
fucking cold plunge, sauna, steam room, hot tub type shit. You need quiet time in your day. That's where I feel like true happiness can be
100%.
attained is the quietness. At least 20 minutes. I love doing like a 20-minute nap meditation during the day. Changed my whole day.
Mm-hmm.
It's work.
Have you dabbled in that at all yet, Schmidt? Is doing a meditation?
No, but you know what I've been thinking.
Don't want to hear it.
Well, hold on. I've been sitting in the sauna. When you guys are in your sauna, do
That's
you?
it.
I know. Do you have your headphones in or not?
Depends.
Because see, I've been thinking. I'm like, man, here I am in the sauna. This could be time where I'm using my time as meditation, but I'm listening to music. So should I quit listening to music?
Maybe listen to a meditation.
That's
You
true.
could try it. You might. I
Well,
mean,
isn't
after a
Brendan
while,
with
you'll
you?
like it.
Huh?
Isn't Brendan sitting with you too?
He's got his headphones in.
Dude, 20-minute meditation, even like a 10-minute breath work. You
Well,
can
that's what I do.
YouTube shit.
I thanks to Brandon, I do the 4 seconds where I just make sure I'm inhaling and exhaling the same amount of time.
Yeah, but realistically, you get lost in thought very, very fast.
you
Being
start
able to
thinking about other shit.
meditation is coming back to that breath.
Yeah.
You do fucking 4-second inhale. What
And
am I
but
gonna
try-
eat for dinner tonight? Oh, I could have salmon. Actually, I don't know. I have stinky breath. Well, I could have. Oh yeah, 4-second inhale.
But it does help when you actually do come back, like you're saying, and you. Oh wait a minute, go back 4 seconds. 4 seconds. That's the work. That's working.
That's what it is.
And I do that.
Good.
Yeah. Well. Appreciate you boys coming on. Sugar Shane, thanks for coming on.
Big day today.
Giving some
love you boys.
Giving the show some views. Yeah. So hey, you guys, please like and subscribe. It helps out so much more than you know. If you just subscribe to the page, my goal is to keep growing it. Keep giving people some shit. So,
give them the shits, baby.
In the Brendan Schmitty Show.
Whoa,
Brendan Schmitty Show.
I did it. In the
Brendan Schmitty Show.
We're gonna keep it popping.
Vlogs.
We're all growing
at the new house, Sean's new house that you guys are renting. You guys are gonna pimp out a new studio.
Fire.
It's gonna be sick.
Growing, dude. Little steps at a time, like you always guys say.
Facts, little stuff.
All
right, good shit. Love you, brothers.
Yep, love you.
See you next week.
Peace, boys.
Bye bye. Yep, JX is still here, so I'll keep talking for a minute.
You want me to go click a button?
No, it's okay. He's probably taking a little dooski, or he's finger blasting our girls.
Whoa!
Other than that, no, you can keep. I'll just keep going. Fuck it. Yeah, guys, check out the patreon.com/RedHawk Academy. Solo pods up there every week, and we do questions. We do all sorts of different shit. It's with Mariah and I also, and I'll answer everything. I don't give a fuck, because on the Patreon you can really talk about anything. So. Thanks, JX Soto. JX Soto is our boy. He edits everything. He does a lot. If we didn't have JX, we wouldn't be where we're at. So thanks, brother. Okay, guys. See you next week. Please like and subscribe. Love y'all. Share if you want. If not, all good. Bye-bye.